Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a new episode of Kevirsyle Network podcast. I am your host, Kevin Davis. I'm an entrepreneur, author, content creator, having so many freaking hats. But I am back from vacation with a new guest, Miss Emily Jahnke.
hmm
Yes, I got it right, Jahnke. How are you doing today, Miss Emily?
Very good. How are you today?
I'm hanging in there. It's hot right now because it's summer,
Yep.
but I'm hanging in
Yep.
there.
Yep. Same here in my neck of the woods. So
Ooh, yeah. Oh my
yeah.
Lord. But
Yep.
before we get to the nitty-gritty, tell us a bit about yourself and like what you do.
Well, I like you have worn a lot of different hats. I worked at Walt Disney World off and on for 8 years.
Oh my
Did a little
God.
bit of
Wow.
everything down there.
Wow.
I got my degree at Loras College, creative writing, and
Heck yeah.
I stayed in Dubuque, which is where the alma mater is located.
Oh,
And I am studying to be a pharmacy technician, and I'm an author as well. So,
ooh, yeah, now there's a lot of hats.
yep, I need a house for the hats. I don't need a closet. I need a hat. I need a
I do
house.
too. I do too. I understand
Yeah,
completely. Oh my Lord.
yeah.
And speaking of author, you just made your debut novel with
hmm
Jumpmaster Press.
Yep.
It's called The Strange Curse. I forget the title, sorry.
But it's okay. The Strange Curse of Carrie Carroll. We're expecting
There.
it to come out in October.
Oh, perfect time. Especially with that title. It's
Exactly.
good for Halloween season, so that's perfect.
Oh yeah. Yep. Exactly.
So tell us a bit about this story and like how did you come up with it?
Well, hope you got the popcorn ready and a comfy chair because it's a bit of a
Oh
long
man,
one.
I got a plate, so I'm ready.
Yep. So I did a lot of write a novel month, National Write a Novel Month, Nano, RIP, get together. 30 days, you write 50K words. And
That's
one
not
year, I
bad.
forget,
Okay.
yep, but one year, I forget how long ago it was, maybe 8 or 9 years ago for that one. I was stuck on my project. I was like, I can't think of anything. And the whole thing with Nano wasn't to like write the same project from the beginning. It was just write 50K words. It could be anything. Just get you in the habit of writing. And
Nice,
I
I
was
like
stuck on
that.
that project. I'm like, what the frick? What am I going to do? And all of a sudden, this image popped into my head. It was about 4 or 5 Union soldiers from the Civil War. They're like bedraggled, they're messy, and they're riding up to this plantation, derelict. It's like falling apart. And there's a girl standing inside out the windows looking out at them. She's wearing a mask and she has a wimple. We like the little covering that the nuns wear,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I can't see her hair. And she's watching them
Hmm.
come up the walk. And I'm like, what's going on? Why is she wearing a mask? Why does she have a wimple on her head? Why is she watching them? Why are they coming here? What's going on? And
Oh, snap.
that was,
Okay.
yep, started coming together. And originally it was straight up historical fiction, no fantasy elements involved. It was,
Okay.
and then I was like, okay, this is getting a little boring. And the thought popped into my head: why not add some fantasy elements? so then,
Ah.
yeah. So the next thing I know, I have griffins, I have dragons, I have fairies, I have centaurs, I have
Ah.
dwarves, I
Yes.
have
Oh my
magic
God.
mirrors, I have elves, I have you name it, it's in there somewhere. And
Oh
that's
my
probably what,
God.
yeah, probably what it just needed. But and I tried writing this book off and on for years. I just could not.
Mm.
The reason why is because I couldn't figure out the beginning for the longest
Oh,
time. You know,
yeah.
in writing, they always say it's like a party. You come in late and leave early.
Oh yeah.
Good,
Oh
the
yeah.
words of wisdom there. But I'm like, where the heck am I gonna? Where? How early is too early? How late is too late? Kind of thing.
Mhm.
And again, I'm stuck. And it was November of 2023. I was at Loras College, and it was November. And I'm like, okay, let's sit down and write. And I sat down, and I was staring at the blank Word document, and you got the blinking cursor.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
I'm like, it's every author's worst nightmare, by the way,
Yep.
and very familiar. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
how am I gonna start this? What am I gonna write? and I
Yeah.
was listening to some music. That's what I like to do. I like listening to music or whatever while I'm writing. And I was listening to the prologue from Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh, that's a good one to go by.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Yep.
good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And everyone knows the story. He gets cursed by the enchantress because she refused to give her shelter for the winter
Hmm.
for the night. And something
One of my
always bothered.
all-time favorite Disney movies.
You good choice. That's
Yeah.
my third favorite.
Ah, nice,
Uh,
nice, nice.
yeah. And something always bothered me ever since I was a kid and saw it in the theaters at 4 years old. What would have happened if the prince had been nice to her? What if he like, oh my gosh, you poor thing, come on inside. We'll get you a cup of tea. We'll get you
Mhm.
something to eat. We'll give you a nice warm bed to sleep, and you can stay for as long as you need, or how long you want. What would have happened? And the next thing I know, boom, there was my opening right there,
Oh,
and I took off, and I
yes.
finished the first draft in 3 weeks.
Wow. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I was like, how did I do that?
You got
Yeah.
that inspiration going.
Yep. Boom. That was
Like,
all I needed.
but that's kind of how I try to when I'm writing
Hmm.
something, I try to find something that puts me in that mood of the story I'm writing.
Oh yeah, that's a great way to
And
do it.
I write like a lot of fantasy and horror. So I have
Oh
to in my background on my TV while I'm on my laptop, I can put on like some Halloween movie. Like I can
yeah.
have Michael Myers to have a Michael Myers theme beat playing in the
Yep.
background if I'm
Yep.
writing a slasher.
Yep.
Or if I want if I'm writing like a science fiction horror, put some alien on.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah. And then and so I'm trying to like challenge my writing, like to expand my horizon and like get into like
Hmm.
some drama.
Hmm.
And so I watch like random Netflix shows like Virgin River
Oh, good.
or Sullivan's Crossing or I think it's called and some other type of dramas that I can find because they're
Oh
everywhere.
yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
like even going back to like Disney, like I like randomly I go like for nostalgia, make myself feel like a
Hmm.
kid again.
Oh yeah.
Remember how I felt when Disney Channel movie come on. Go back to
Hmm.
that old intro they had. I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh, I miss
With
those days.
the wand, and
Yeah,
they draw the mouse ears.
yes. Oh my God, that was the glory days for me. So I'm like, I try to find. I get inspired by so many different things.
Oh yeah.
Like I can get inspired by a random billboard. I can make a horror story about a billboard. I'm like, don't ask me how. I just do it.
Oh, I'm the same way. Do you keep like a little notebook or a notes app on your phone so like whenever a story hits you and you
Well,
can't write right
yeah,
that minute, you jot it
well,
down.
yeah, that, and then I have my own notebook, and I have
Oh
another one
yeah.
right here, and then I have a bigger one right here.
Wow, yeah, you came prepared.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Because my mind goes like a million miles per hour every single day.
Mm,
Because I feel like I'm so filled like stories I want to tell and want to bring to life,
yeah.
and so I go between novels and comics. So I
Oh
started
wow.
out writing a novel, then I fell in love reading comic books, and
Hmm.
I did not grow up on comic books at all.
Oh yeah. Same
And
here. I grew up like the Batman animated series, Superman
yeah,
animated series, Justice League. That
crazy
was my
thing,
introduction to comics. Yeah.
my introduction was a Spider-Man animation series.
Oh, nice. Is it the
And like the
Fox one?
Marvel, like yeah, the very first one, yeah, and like the
Yeah.
Marvel movies and like their
Yeah.
TV shows. I didn't
Oh
know they
yeah.
were a different medium for a long time, and I didn't find them out until 2020 hit when COVID was here.
Yeah.
And that was freaking crazy. How deep of a hole have I been in my entire life that I did not know about any of this stuff? Like, what the crap is wrong with me? um, and like, and just listen to how you were saying how you were stuck on this story for the longest of time until you
Hmm.
clicked on Beauty and the Beast, staying well, like the movie. He's like,
Hmm.
it just makes your brain just go. I'm like, oh, now
Right.
I know what I want to do.
Hmm.
And I grew up on Pixar too, because when I learned their story,
Oh yeah.
they go by the question of what if, like what if
Hmm.
toys can talk? Toy Story was born.
Hmm.
What if cars can talk? Cars was born. And so
Right.
that's how I kind of approach my storytelling. Like,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
what if this, that,
Hmm. Oh yeah.
and from your point of view as a writer, what I try to make every character relatable somehow in the
Hmm.
story that I'm telling. And
Hmm.
one of the biggest advice I've gotten was put your mind into your characters and let your characters tell their story. Like, how do you approach that aspect of it when you put your mind inside your character that you're creating for your particular story?
Well, that's a good question. I found that the characters for me in my case, I don't know what it is in your case, but they always tell me what they want to do, which I think is probably why I struggled writing this book for so long.
Hmm.
And some characters like to open up and talk a lot faster. Jim, that's the main male character. He was the leader of the union officers. I discovered later. He opened up like right away. The
Okay. Yes.
first thing I noticed about him was that he had fiery red hair. I mean, like fire engine red hair.
Okay. Like Hades
And
and sort of,
yeah,
kind of, sort of,
yeah.
or kind of,
And so it wasn't actually on fire. And,
gotcha. I got you. I got you. I got you. Gotcha.
but he does have the temper. But
Oof. All
I was
right.
like, I don't know why. I was like, oh, you gotta be Irish. That's just, you gotta be Irish. Next thing I know, he's like, oh yeah, I was born in County Cork, and we had to flee because of the potato famine, and my mom wanted me to become a priest, but I dropped out of seminary and joined the army because I did not want to be a priest.
Oh
And
my
here
god.
I am, and I'm like, whoa, you're going to be easy to write. Carrie, on the other hand, took forever, which is that's the woman that was masked and veiled.
Mhm.
Because, I shouldn't have been that surprised because she is that guarded and closed off. I have like several different things about why she was cursed, which is why she's masked and veiled and all that.
Wow.
And I originally she was like cursed by a fairy. That was the very first draft. Second second draft, she got a curse because of something she did, and it
Yeah.
kept going and going. Like, what the? Make up your mind, Carrie. Make up your
Oh,
mind.
oh my god. Yeah. Oh.
And yeah, then I remembered about changelings in Irish,
Ooh.
Irish and Scandinavian folklore.
Yeah.
So I don't know how familiar you are with them.
I am. I mean, that's why I said
Oh,
I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. I am such
yeah.
a huge nerd, like learning folklore and stuff. So I
Oh,
know what
me
you're talking
too.
about. So
Me
yes.
too. Yeah. So, and what I discovered was that a lot of folklorists believe that changelings were created as a way to explain birth defects and illnesses that didn't show up until later in life. So, like, for example, spina bifida, Down syndrome, autism,
Yeah.
ADHD, all that sort of stuff. They thought, you were normal before. Why aren't you normal now? Kind of thing. And
Mm.
when I heard that Carrie was already, that's me right there. I'm gonna change it. I'm like, okay, thank you. Took you 5 years to tell me, but thank you.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Hey, excuse me. You mentioned this. Ooh, sorry, took in my throat.
it's okay. You're okay.
This was a historical fiction at first.
Yep, straight up
Uh,
historical fiction.
wow.
Yep.
When you was going from that aspect to a fantasy, was there like a particular real life event that inspired the setting of the story? Like a particular
Well,
war or something like that?
I mean, it's still set in 1860s America. It's just got magic
Ah,
in it, so it's still
gotcha,
the civil. It's
gotcha.
still the American Civil War. We're on
Ah,
the book.
nice, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The book starts in November of 1864. It goes to
Mm.
uh April of 65. So like literally a few weeks just
Oh,
before the war ends.
got you. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Wow. Like, so you like a big history buff? I kind
Oh
of
yeah. Yep.
man. And you say you
Yep.
have griffins to dragons to draw. Like,
Mhm.
how do you balance all these type of different fantasy creatures into this historical fantasy fiction story?
Good question.
Like it's
Uh,
each like one based on a certain group, like in actual history or something like that.
well, honestly, when I was like creating the griffins,
Mm.
obviously no, they're based on eagles and lions. So like okay, birds and
Sure.
cats.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So I talked to several friends who own like parrots and
Ah.
chickens. I'm like, okay, how do they act? How do they interact with each other?
Mhm.
And as I have several cats of my own, I have had several cats all my life, so I took inspiration from those cats as well.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I also watched a lot of YouTube videos on birds hatching and flying, particularly landing, just so I can get the griffins to fly right. YouTube probably
Ooh.
still recognizes all the videos that I watched.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Yep.
most definitely. And like
Yeah.
when
Yep.
when you mentioned Griffin, I instantly went like The Hobbit and like The Lord of the Rings because
Oh yeah.
I am such a huge fan of that franchise and the book.
Oh, me too.
So when you said Griffins, I instantly went to that, and then you said dragons, I was thinking of Aragon and like House of Dragons and Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I was like, so I am a huge fantasy buff. That's what I
Yeah.
am.
Yep.
And 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 you said Griffins represents like the eagles and
Right.
everything.
Hmm.
Um, could you like tell us where the Griffins actually fit when you without overshadowing the historical aspect of the setting?
Yep. So they're the what Jim and his officers ride. They ride griffins.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, so they ride, and I have it in the story. You don't really go into a lot of detail, but if I write other books, I will go into this more.
Got you.
That the griffins are going up against the dragons. They're basically the
Hmm.
dragons are the tanks. They're the ones that fly in. They got the fireballs. They got
Yep.
the teeth and the claws and
Hmm.
some, and they have the tail and they have the fire breath and all that. And the
Wow.
griffins fly in to stop the riders of the dragons.
Hmm.
Yeah, because if the
Interesting.
because if the dragon loses its rider, they go down. They have to they take their rider off to somewhere safe because
Ah,
their riders are the
yeah.
ones who are controlling them. Okay, blow fire on this battalion here. Okay, swoop down and eat three soldiers on this gunner over here
Hmm.
on this cannon over there, kind of thing.
And like, and without like spoiling anything from the book,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Yep.
say it releases in October.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you tell us a bit more about the protagonist? And like, I think you said he's an Irish character, right? That's the
Mm-hmm.
protect.
Yeah,
Okay. And like,
Jim
what makes him
Marlowe.
like? I'm not sure if it's a hero, but what makes him a compelling protagonist for your story?
Hmm.
That like, what you think people will fall in love with this character? And why? Like, what's his personality like, basically?
Well, he's like a pretty cool, calm, and collected character. When I came up with this character, as I mentioned, he was a bit of a scrappy little kid growing up. He was like that kid that always got into fights.
Oh,
Yeah, he wasn't a bad person. He had a temper, and it showed. Then he entered the army, and that got knocked out of him.
oh yeah.
And
That discipline. They did not play about discipline.
yeah, they don't. Yeah, they you got you. If you want to survive, you got to be disciplined. And he grew up, and I think the biggest thing too is that he learns to grow and change as a person, and
Mhm,
he's able to admit when he's wrong.
mhm.
Granted, it takes him a little bit to get there, but when he realizes he's wrong, he's like, yeah, I screwed up.
Like, which is relatable because that's humankind.
Yep.
That's humankind.
Yep, exactly.
And the changeling heroine sounds very fascinating too. Uh, what can readers actually expect from her character as they progress through the story?
Well, with Carrie, she has a very tragic story. She actually lost her entire family in the war.
Oh my God.
Yeah, actually in the span of a month.
Oof.
So, yeah. So basically, the people who loved and cared for her the most are gone.
Oh man.
She's got some people who come in and keep an eye on her, kind of thing.
Hmm.
Um, and so she's very guarded. She's very closed off. And when the Jim and the other riders show up to asking for shelter, she only agrees to take them in because Jim and her older brother, who was killed, were best friends at school. She's like,
No.
yeah.
Oh
Like
no.
she feels like, okay, I'll let you stay because you and my brother were friends, and so then again, she grows and changes as well. She starts to show a little bit more of her personality that she is a kind soul under all of it. She does help out people in need, not just because it's the right thing to do, because she does genuinely care. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, and while you was writing this story, what was like the most surprising thing for you as with the characters that you was creating? Like, what surprised you the most?
Ooh, good question there. Hmm. I think about that one for a second.
Take
Well,
your time. Take your time.
as I said, probably Carrie. Like the more I learned about her, I was like, "Whoa, you're actually this impressive." And Jim's backstory, especially with his relationship with Michael, Carrie's brother,
Mm-hmm.
that was a big surprise. I was not expecting that. But
Mm.
it's like one of those hindsight 2020 look back like, oh, that actually makes sense. Like why Carrie's like, okay, you guys can stay.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
later it turns out that uh, Michael and Jim did not get along at first.
Mm.
And then Michael basically sticks out his neck for Jim at one point,
Oh boy.
and
Oh wow.
Jim realizes, yeah, I screwed up here.
Oh no.
Yep,
Oh my god.
yep.
And was there like any historical discoveries that changed like the direction of your storyline?
Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. I think about that one. Well, I've like learned a lot of historical tidbits
Mm.
that were interesting. Uh, let's see. Well, mainly the thing that the army wanted the most, the one they were most in need of, was coffee. It wasn't ammunition. It wasn't clothing. It wasn't gunpowder. It was coffee.
Interesting.
Yeah, and in the early years of the war, the Union really struggled to
Mm.
keep coffee because the supply lines kept getting cut off because they saw
Yeah.
that the Confederates are coming in and taking over places,
Yeah.
and so the government's like, okay, we'll offer up this contract. You guys can come up with a way for us to store coffee that's easy to carry. We can brew it and all that good stuff. We'll give you a contract. And someone, I don't remember who it was, developed instant coffee. It was called coffee. I think it was called Coffee Essence. I think was the name of it.
Hmm.
And it was. He's like, hey, I'll even throw in powdered milk for you too. So you don't even have to carry dairy with you. Well, as you could probably guess, this is in the days before pasteurization.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
figured out what happened.
Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
also, it was disgusting. Nobody wanted to drink it.
Oh God.
Army was like not having it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Fortunately,
Yeah.
fortunately for the Union, they got control of the rail lines, so they were able to get their coffee when they needed. South not near
Oh.
as lucky, unfortunately. They weren't near as
Oof.
lucky. There actually were some times where when they would come across Union soldiers, especially later in the
Mm.
war, like, "Hey, we heard you got coffee. We'll trade you some tobacco if you give us some coffee," and they would do it.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and that's why chicory, and Southerners were like using everything you could think of to make coffee, like
Mm.
chicory coffee, sweet potatoes, you name it. They probably try to use it at some point.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Yep. If you get between someone and their coffee, they.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most
Yeah.
definitely.
So I
And
heard
this,
about that. I'm like, makes sense, but at the same time, like, whoa, you were that desperate for coffee.
and this is your debut novel. You mentioned it's coming out in October. So first,
Hmm.
congratulations. You're
Thank
actually
you.
you're actually coming to the finish line.
Yep, almost there.
Um, so is this gonna be like a one book thing, or is this like a potential series that we like a full world building?
Well, I might go into a series. I mean, I don't think I'll go back to Jim and Carrie's story. I mean, I might have them as like supporting characters in a future novel down the
Uh,
line, but their story's
okay.
concluded at this point. They faced the
Oh,
problems
nice.
and they beat the problem and boom.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So for this story, it's a one
Yeah.
shot,
Yeah.
basically.
Right. But I might
Mhm.
go into like different characters. Yeah, wouldn't that
Like,
be kind of interesting? Like how
yeah.
did if we had the American Revolution, how would they have handled it with magic? What would they have done?
Hey, well, like what if question like I grew up on with Pixar
Hmm.
and everything. So like what
Oh
if
yeah.
is that? So that's I think yeah, that'd be a very interesting thing to see. If
Oh
you want to
definitely.
expand your universe with that.
Hmm.
And like I know you talked about Beauty and the Beast movie inspired this, but is there like other things that inspired you with the story, like other books or like other myths or other folklore that inspired this book?
Mm, let's see. Well, mainly Gaelic folklore.
Ooh,
So
that's a
like
good one.
Irish, Scottish,
Yeah.
mainly Irish, which makes sense because Jim's Irish and
Right.
Harry's
Yeah. Yeah.
was
Yeah.
adopted by an Irish family, basically. Well, Irish descended family. And so I took probably the big one is going to be the bad guy of the story.
I'm a big villain guy.
Yeah, good, good, good. He's called the Dullahan.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy who rides through the countryside. He's carrying his head in his hand like a lantern, and he's got the human spine for a whip.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh
And
boy.
if you hear him call your name, you're
You're
dead. There's
screwed.
nothing you
You're
can do
screwed.
about it.
Yep. You're
Yep,
screwed.
you're dead. Yeah,
All right, you're perishing the moment he gets you.
yeah. Oh, and if you do survive, like if it's not for your turn to die, his whip will go after your eyes and gouge it out.
Man, this sounds freaking beautiful. I can't wait to read
Thank
this
you.
book.
Thank you.
Tell us about your publishing process. Like, how did you meet Kyle Hanna, who's I know the master of Jumpmaster Press?
Yep.
Great guy. I met
Oh
him
yeah.
a couple months back, and he's
Nice.
coming back. So I'm gonna pick his brain again. But how did that networking come about? And like what did you learn about the publishing aspect of when you got done with the book?
Well, in that case, I've actually been published before. I've done a couple of short stories,
Ah.
and I did some pulp fiction for a little bit. So like
Mm.
classic pulp stories. And through one of them, I met Ron Fortier, who was of Airship 27.
Mhm.
And through him, I met another one of Kyle's friends, and we became friends. We got to chatting a little bit. I mean, nothing like super, not like super close or anything like that, but we just publishing. You know people,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
she writes for Jumpmaster Press,
Cool.
and she announced on her Facebook page, "Hey, we're doing our opening call for books because they do it every year." I'm like, well, what the heck? What I gotta lose? So I submitted my sample work. I submitted all that good stuff, and about 2 months later, I got the acceptance email. So
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Yeah, and what happened after that? Like, um,
well,
I know, 'cause I'm a publisher myself, so I know it's a long process.
oh yeah. As I said, I was not surprised it was going to be a while because I was accepted in 20. I think it was like 2024 was when I was given the email that I was
Mhm.
accepted. Like, you're going to be in the 2026 catalog. I'm like, great. So I have time to clean
Wow.
this up. Yep.
No, I actually love how they actually have you organized, letting you know you're being this part of this, so you
Hmm.
know it's letting you know what you're getting into. Why you have,
Right.
I'm like, so I love how they balance that out.
Oh
Well,
yeah. They're.
you rarely see that from any type of publisher.
Oh yeah.
But that's why I really love everything about Jumpmaster Press. And you guys
Oh
can
yeah.
go to jumpmasterpress.com to check out their website, by the way. And I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure her book will be on there in October. I think, is pre-orders up right now?
Not yet. We
Okay.
still we don't even have the date yet. So
Okay, so it's still to be determined.
yeah. Yep.
But keep a lookout at jumpmasterpress.com, guys. And as a writer yourself, what would be like the best advice you could give to up and coming aspiring writers, especially when they're dealing like what you call a writer's block and like
Oh yeah.
when you get stuck and like what just figure out what story you want to tell. Like what would be like your best advice you could give them?
Honestly, don't panic about making it perfect the first go. One
Mm.
of the moderators on Nano always said, "Remember, the first draft is the one that you write. Throw into a drawer, lock it, and don't talk about it."
Yeah. Oh
So
God.
just
Yeah.
keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop. It's
Mhm.
gonna look silly. It's gonna look ridiculous, but that's okay. That's what edits are for.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
Yep.
when you joined Jump Master Press, what was like was there like anything like surprised you with their publishing process that you have never experienced before?
Hmm, good question there. Honestly, not really, because as I said, I published before. So the thing was, it's just the scale of it, because I did short stories. So
Right.
very
Gotcha.
different
Gotcha.
than the. So pretty familiar with the promotions and all that good stuff.
Heck
So
yeah.
yeah,
And now for you some fun questions a bit before we hop off.
yeah.
If you could ride any mythical creature besides the griffin, what would it be and why?
Oh man. Well, griffins were fun. Griffins were fun to write flying wise.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I know it. Oh, I love griffins so much. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Well, I would probably have to say I did have a brief story idea set in the same world where
Ooh,
they come
please.
across a uh, uh, a Vietnamese dragon
Interesting.
that they let
Okay.
him ride, and that way because it was been so long,
Mhm.
it would have been like walking. You see like a Komodo dragons walking
Yep. Yep. Yes.
like
Yep.
that,
Oh yeah.
sped up
Oh
one. It would probably look more like a oh what's that character that Obi-Wan Kenobi rides in Revenge of the Sith?
yeah. Ooh, I'm not the biggest Star Wars
Uh,
person. I mean,
so in the
I
yes,
can't really
yeah,
count myself as a fan yet of Star Wars because I haven't
yeah, it's
watched
okay.
all of
That's
them
okay.
yet. So I
That's
can't really.
okay.
I'm the wrong person to ask that.
But yeah, there's this feathered serpent being that he rides in the third movie for a few
Mm,
scenes. It would
mm.
move like that. If you see it, you'll know exactly what it is. Like,
Okay,
oh, that's what
I'm
that
gonna have to
thing
go
is.
watch that movie now.
Yeah, yeah. Out of
Gotcha.
the Star
Okay.
Wars, that's probably my favorite. Sorry,
I
Empire
heard that's a
Strikes
lot of
Back.
people's favorites, actually.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
sorry, Empire Strikes Back.
I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
Yep.
I'm getting through
Oh
the
yeah.
series. I mean, I'm
Yes.
getting it. When there's so much lore to watch of Star Wars, I'm
Mhm.
getting through them. Don't worry, guys. I'm
Yeah, I
getting
know.
through them. I know. I watched the Rogue One. I've seen the Ahsoka show. I watched the sequel trilogy. I'm getting through the original trilogy. I'm like, I'm catching up somewhere.
Yeah. Yep.
Which character would you most likely have dinner with?
Oh man. Out of the leads or out of the side
Any of
characters?
them. Any of them. Let's see
Any
the
of them.
character. Yeah,
Any
any
of them.
character.
Let's see. Honestly, I probably would have dinner with Eric Richardson. That's Jim's colonel. That's his commanding officer, kind of like a
Oh.
mentor figure.
Hmm.
Because he surprised me quite a bit when I was writing his story. Like he hears about Carrie being. Jim tells him that Carrie's a changeling. It's like he doesn't like react like, oh my gosh, this is awful because changelings in that world are kind of like they're not seen as good news; they're seen as bad news to run into.
Yeah.
Because if you hurt them, the fairy clan that they're part of will come after you.
Oh God. Oh God.
So that's and so he's just like, oh, okay. Did you say that you guys would behave yourselves? Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Well, we'll trust her that she'll keep her word. And then you find out like why he is. It's like, oh my gosh, why didn't you tell me this earlier?
Oh my gosh. And this is what my favorite question so
Of
far
course.
since
Yeah.
learning about the Jumpmaster Press announcement they just made. If your book, Strange Curse of Carol, right,
Yeah.
became a movie or television series, who would you dream of seeing as the lead roles?
Now here's my question: do they have to be alive or dead?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Okay. Oh man. Let's see. Hmm.
But how
All
about we do
right.
both?
Uh,
How about we
but
do
both.
both? Do
Okay.
both, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Well, one of the inspirations, like for Jim, like the kind of like the devil may care attitude he had when he was younger, probably James Dean for like the 1950s, like Rebel Without a
Oh,
Cause,
oh wow.
Shane.
Nice.
Yeah, that
Nice.
would probably
Okay.
be. Let's see. And for Carrie, hmm, I would say probably like Jane Seymour. Like she was
Oh,
on a yeah the Live and Let Die, the Bond girl from that one. Forget her name,
mhm.
what her character's name was, but yeah, she had like that
I
grace
know
and that
exactly what you're
charm.
talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she had like that, kind of like a little bit of naivete, but she also had a bit of like that femme fatale style to her.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see her pulling that off.
Hmm. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, I like that
Thank
one.
you.
I
Yeah.
like that one. That's a good freaking choice. No, wait, I'm gonna skip that question because I don't want to spoil this. Well, I can actually, because without spoiling the book, is there like a particular scene you could tease that you like you're most excited about for readers to experience without
Oh, you.
spoiling the book? Like at least at least like a small tease.
Ooh, you had to pick that one. I'm
Just a
teasing.
small tease.
I know. Well, at first, Jim and Carrie don't get along at first. Like, Jim's just kind of hostile to Carrie because of the nature of her curse. He just does not trust her,
Ah,
which, and she's like understandable about it. At first, she's like, yeah, okay, whatever. What are you going to do about it? And
Yeah,
because I'm the one
yeah,
who's keeping you fed and sheltered, so you got to
yep,
be on your best behavior.
yep.
And she offers to help him in an early scene. And he
Hmm.
snaps at her because he thinks she's trying to betray him. And she looks at him and she's like,
Of course. Oh
hey,
boy.
hey, I might not be my dad's biological daughter, but he taught me the value of honoring my word.
Mhm.
He taught my brother the same thing, and I'm assuming Michael also taught you about this. So if I wanted
Dang.
to throw you out, I would have done it, had to be done with it. And Jim just looks at her. She's a lot smaller than he is, and he's just like, "Oh, whoa, you actually got some teeth to you. I'm sorry." He realizes, yeah, I overstepped my bounds here.
Mhm. Oh, this is beautiful. Guys, make sure go to jumpmasterpress.com. They don't have an official date for Curse of Carrie Carroll just yet, but for us to keep updated with you, where can we as readers connect with you online and like follow you and so we can get updates about your story?
Well, I have my personal Facebook page up already. I'm also going to get an author page going. So,
Nice, nice. Okay.
yeah, one of the things on the to-do list that gets longer and longer every
I
year.
understand that completely. I understand that completely.
Yep.
First, thank you for coming on the show, spend time with
Thank
us,
you.
telling about
Well,
this
thank
beautiful
you.
world you're building. I'm going to be looking out for that book because I
Thank
want to read.
you.
I mean, Jump Master's basically going to get a lot of orders from me because the more I talk to all of you guys, I'm going to be buying a lot of books.
Good. Goody. Check out our black spine options too.
Oh, trust me, I am. I'm
Yeah.
already on that. I literally
Yeah.
have the website on my laptop open right now while we're talking.
Great. Yeah, I
Um,
got some. Yeah, I got some over here on my wall of fame over here.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on. It's a
you.
pleasure to meet you and
Pleasure to meet you
getting
too.
to learn about you and your book. I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see it and get it in my hands when you guys officially release it. And shout out to Jumpmaster Press, Kyle Hanna, for picking up these amazing talented authors under his belt. And again, sorry in advance to Kyle because I'm probably going to make a lot of orders at your website. Uh, But you can find me on Instagram at I am Kevin Davis Official and Facebook at I am Kevin Davis CEO, and here at the Madness Entertainment Group on the Kevirsyle Network podcast, where I interview authors, comic creators, entrepreneurs, basically anybody that wants to come on and talk to me, have some fun, and just legit have fun. But but thank you again, Miss Emily. And guys, and to the guys that's watching, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. And make sure you check out Miss Emily's at jumpmasterpress.com. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side.
If you missed the live viewing of any Madness Entertainment Group production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. We'll see you next time on the Madness Entertainment Group.